Let's take a look at the artboard and the artboard tool. As discussed in previous videos, we saw that this area, this white area, is considered as an artboard. Just like the illustrator works on his artboard, we as an illustrator will work on this white area and will name it as artboard. Whatever we make or create will be presented on this, and we can change the size of the artboard depending on where we are putting our output on, like a phone, laptop, tablet, or a web page, or anything like that. So this is our artboard, and we can see that currently our artboard is 1. When we open a new document, let's go to File, New. We have an option to increase the artboard. So if I choose 2 artboards now, I'm going to create a new document, and now I have 2 artboards. I can toggle between 2 artboards like this. I want artboard 2 now. I want artboard 1 now. Here we have also another option where I can toggle between these 2 artboards. I'm going to close this for now. Another way to control artboard is after creating the document, if I want another artboard, now I can go to the artboard tool here. I can use the shortcut Shift O, click, and there my artboard tool is now on. Now if I want to create the same size artboard, then I can just go here in the control panel, click on the new artboard, or I can use this option, new artboard, and it will give me another artboard of the same size. I can even edit the length and width later on if I choose to do so. Go to the corner, scale it up or down, hold Shift, and it will scale proportionally. If I hold Alt, it will scale from the center. I can also alter the height and width on going by this option. Let's say I want a 700 width. It will increase the width like so. But this does overlap the artboard, so that's not what we want to try now. The artboard tool activate now. I can double click on this artboard. This artboard is named as Artboard 4. I can change the name of the artboard. Artboard 2. I'm going to name this. Let's rename this one as well. I'm going to double click and Artboard 1. As you can see, there are some other options here. I can change the size of the artboards, like presets of A4 size, iPhone XO, and so on. I can manually given the width, just like I did from here, and the height as well. I can change the orientation, landscape or portrait. Let's see this on the new artboard. I can move around the artboard clicking and dragging, but of course I need to have the artboard tool on first, and then I can move this around. Okay, click on this option. Okay, I have option of increasing width like 700 here, and yeah, that increases the width. Just give a little bit distance, so in case I now increase, it won't overlap the previous artboard. If I constrain proportions here, like if I give 700 now, it will give me, I'll give a tab, and it will give you a 700 height as well. Because it is constraining proportions, it will keep the width to height ratio or height to width ratio same. So it is going to keep this as a square. Double click on now. Show center mark. There are a few other options. It will show a center mark, show a crosshair, or show video safe areas. This is cross mark, this is video safe areas, and so on. In case you need this, you can activate these as well. If I want to copy this artboard, I can Alt drag and it will get a copy of an artboard. Also, the contents within the artboard will be copied. In case I want to copy this, Shift O, Alt drag, it will also copy the contents like so. I'm going to go ahead and delete this artboard. So in case I want to delete, I can select the artboard, this one or this one, I can choose the option delete from here. Another way I could do it from here as well. I'm going to delete, and there my artboard is gone. I'm going to create a few artboards like now. I'll just name this artboard 1, artboard 1. Okay, I'm going to add a few more artboards. Like if I want something else like a different shape or size, I can just use click and drag. It will give me a different artboard. I can keep them all in different shapes and sizes. I can arrange them as I like. Also, I can move them around later on in case I want to do that as well. So now I can just toggle using this, and I can move around the artboards like so. We also have an option to control these artboards using this artboard panel. Go to the Windows menu, and here we have artboards. Here, as you can see, I have all the artboards intact here. I'm going to close this. Okay, here, this is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and so on. I can toggle between using Alt down arrow key or up arrow key between these artboards very easily, or I can just use this option, move, or I can just directly click on them. I can change the properties clicking on this option, or I can just rename them here as well. Say I want to arrange them into a particular order. I'm going to click and click on this option. Here I can lay out them in zigzag manner, or from down to up manner, grid by column, or arrange by row, or arrange by columns.
So I'm gonna give this layout in this particular pattern, and now I can also change the layout order from right to left or left to right. Move artwork with the artboard. If this is unchecked, then the artboard will be aligned and uh, the artwork will be somewhere else. So make sure you check this on and give OK. I'll see the artboard will just arrange like so. Now let's change it to this one. I'll just arrange it by row. I'll give the spacing like 100 and give OK. There, properly arranged. I can shift select and hold multiple artboards. I can delete them in just one go. There, I'll just give undo. I can also click here in edit artboards and make changes here as well. I have artboard options here and rearrange all option here as well in the quick actions. I'll just give a new artboard from here. So what it's going to do is going to take the previous artboard size and make a new artboard using the previous artboard size as well. I'm going to select all these artboards and give a delete. In one go, I'll be done with the artboards. That's the artboard tool in Illustrator.